It's just how life works. You don't get a harvest before you plant. You don't reap before you sow. The ground doesn't give you fruit unless you put seed into it first. And the seasons don't speed up just because you're impatient. If a farmer stood in his field in the spring and demanded crops without planting anything, we'd question whether he understood how farming works. But in business, in careers, and in personal goals, people try to do that all the time. They want recognition before they've prepared, reward before they've built discipline, income before they've created value, and applause before they've developed real skill. They're asking for fall results in the middle of spring planting. Nature doesn't make exceptions. The seed has to go into the ground long before you see anything happening. For a while, the field looks the same. If you don't know better, you'd think nothing is going on. But under the surface, roots are growing down before anything comes up. That hidden stage isn't a delay or a mistake. It's how growth is designed. The rule is simple. The work comes first. The effort shows up before the evidence does. You give your time, your energy, your study, and your focus long before the results show up publicly. The gap between what you put in and what you get out isn't punishment. It's part of the system. Most people lose patience during that invisible stretch. They work hard for a week and expect major change. They study for a month and expect expertise. They practice for a season and expect recognition. When the payoff doesn't show up right away, they assume something is wrong. The plan, the opportunity, the environment. In reality, they've confused normal timing with failure. Delayed gratification isn't optional. It's built into every meaningful pursuit. The musician plays scales long before stepping on stage. The craftsman repeats basic motions long before his work looks refined. The apprentice follows instruction long before he has authority. That pattern is easiest to see in apprenticeship itself. Look at how apprenticeship works. No one walks into a trade on day one and earns the pay of a master. First, they observe, they practice, they accept correction, they do the small things, sweeping floors, carrying tools, paying attention. The paycheck might be small at the start, but the education is huge. In those early stages, the real payment is coming from them, not going to them. There's nothing shameful about that stage if you see it clearly. The apprentice isn't behind, he's building. He's investing attention, humility, and patience. He's creating a base that will eventually support income, respect, and independence. Authority grows out of competence, and competence grows out of steady investment. That same principle shows up in private practice long before public recognition. The same is true with practicing a skill before anyone notices. Every private repetition is a deposit. Every hour spent improving without an audience is building capacity. When people finally see the performance, they often assume it came naturally. What they don't see are the years that led up to that moment. The celebration is short. The preparation is long. Applause might last a few minutes, but practice can last years. If you're not willing to pay ahead of time, you'll never reach the stage where others think you're lucky. What looks like luck is usually accumulated effort. Results almost always trail behind effort. That's one of the most important things to understand. You might plant today and see nothing for weeks. You might study today and not feel any smarter for months. You might start a new discipline and not notice real change until much later. That delay doesn't mean your effort isn't working. That space between effort and outcome is where your belief in the process gets tested. Not blind belief, but a clear understanding of how things work. If you know planting comes before harvest, you don't panic when the field looks empty. You keep tending it because you trust the order. People who don't understand this try to flip the sequence. They wait to feel motivated before they act. They wait to feel confident before they commit. They wait to be certain before they put in effort. But confidence comes from action, not the other way around. Certainty grows as you move, not as you hesitate. Because the order never reverses, this principle requires you to move first. You invest your time before you feel like you have extra time. You invest your energy before you feel fully energized. You apply discipline before inspiration shows up. More often than not, inspiration follows action, not the other way around. When you accept that order, things shift. You stop being surprised by the delay. You start expecting it. Instead of getting frustrated during quiet periods, you use them productively. You understand that habits are forming, skills are improving, and foundations are strengthening, even if nothing dramatic is visible yet. There's no way around this. You can't rush the seasons, and you can't trick the soil. You don't get fruit without first burying seed. The price is paid up front, and proof often shows up later. The people who accept this gain patience without losing drive. They work without needing immediate praise because they understand how growth works. They don't measure progress by daily applause. They measure it by daily investment. In your own life, you're going to pay one way or another. The real choice is whether you pay now in focused effort or later in regret and frustration. The ground responds to what you plant, not to what you wish for. Once you understand this principle, the confusion fades. You stop expecting harvest during planting season. You stop quitting just because the results aren't immediate. You keep planting, watering, tending, and preparing. See, here's the deal. The harvest goes to the ones who were willing to sow when no one was watching and to wait when it looked like nothing was happening. The order doesn't change. You pay first. The reward comes after. That order leads directly to a broader truth. There's always a cost. The real question is when you're going to pay it. Every opportunity comes with a price, and every comfort has a bill attached, even if you don't see it right away. The issue isn't whether you'll pay. It's whether you'll pay now through discipline or later through regret. Growth is uncomfortable. That's not dramatic, it's practical. Muscles get stronger through resistance, not by staying relaxed. Skills improve through correction, not convenience. Financial stability comes from restraint, not impulse. Whenever you choose to improve, you're choosing short-term discomfort in exchange for long-term ability. Comfort builds up the same way discipline does. One lazy evening doesn't seem like a big deal. One missed workout feels minor. One unnecessary purchase looks harmless, but repeated comfort becomes a habit, and habits shape your future. What feels small today can become significant over time. If you want to reach a higher level, discomfort is the entry fee. A student gives up free time to gain knowledge. An entrepreneur gives up certainty to build independence. A leader takes on responsibility, others avoid. These aren't punishments. They're simply the cost of moving up. A lot of people want the next level without paying for it. They want strength without strain, income without investment, respect without preparation. But every step upward requires something from you. If you refuse to give it, you stay where you are. When you avoid effort in the short term, you limit yourself in the long term. If you delay studying, you delay competence. If you delay saving, you delay security. If you delay discipline, you delay freedom. What you put off today quietly narrows your options tomorrow. The danger of inaction is that it doesn't look dangerous at first. There's no alarm when you skip preparation. There's no immediate penalty when you choose comfort over growth. The consequences show up slowly, and by the time you see them, the habit is already established. Look at your health. You've got to keep an eye on that because neglect doesn't announce itself on day one. It builds quietly. Energy drops little by little. Strength decreases gradually. Endurance fades over time. When the cost finally becomes obvious, it's much higher than it would have been at the start. Now look at the opposite approach. Early mornings, disciplined meals, and consistent training might feel inconvenient at first. You're putting in effort before you see results, but over time, your energy improves. Your confidence increases. Your capacity expands. The effort you paid early starts to pay you back. Money works the same way. Saving part of what you earn can feel restrictive in the beginning. It means saying no when you'd rather say yes. It means planning instead of reacting. But over time, stability replaces stress. Choices replace dependence. The early discomfort creates long-term freedom. Preparation versus scrambling shows this clearly. When you prepare ahead of time, you pay with focus and effort before the event. When you don't, you pay with stress and embarrassment during the crisis. Preparation costs you early. Scrambling costs you later. Someone who refuses to prepare might think they're saving time. In reality, they're borrowing against their future peace. The bill eventually shows up, usually at the worst moment. The person who prepares invests early and handles pressure calmly. Every time you lower your standards, you create a future penalty. When you give less than you're capable of, you shrink your margin. You weaken your position. You reduce your resilience. Lower standards feel easier now, but they collect payment later in missed opportunities. Growth isn't free. It requires attention, correction, and persistence. It forces you to face weaknesses instead of explaining them away. It pushes you past what feels comfortable. The alternative isn't staying the same, it's slowly declining. Standing still doesn't keep you stable. It usually moves you backward. Skills fade when they aren't used. Confidence drops when it isn't tested. Opportunities shrink when you aren't ready for them. Comfort might feel steady, but it rarely moves you forward. At some point, you have to choose which cost you're willing to accept. The cost of moving up is effort, humility, and discipline. The cost of staying comfortable is regret, limitation, and frustration. One price builds you, the other restricts you. Maturity shows up when you stop being surprised by this. You stop asking why progress feels hard. You stop wishing for results without sacrifice. You start recognizing discomfort as a sign that you're stretching into something bigger. An athlete understands this. The strain during training isn't a warning to quit. It's part of getting stronger. A disciplined saver understands this. Saying no today isn't deprivation, it's construction. A prepared professional understands this. The extra hour of preparation isn't wasted, it's protection. The real tragedy isn't that success has a cost. The tragedy is that many people refuse to pay early and then act shocked when the bill comes later. They blame circumstances for outcomes that were predictable. They call it bad luck when it was delayed responsibility. Once you accept that everything has a cost, you take back control. You choose steady, manageable payments instead of overwhelming consequences. You choose consistent effort over accumulated regret. It's almost always cheaper to build than to repair. It's easier to maintain strength than to regain it. It's easier to stay disciplined than to rebuild it from scratch. It's easier to invest consistently than to recover from neglect. You can't remove cost from the equation. You can only decide when you're going to pay. Pay now by growing, or pay later by being limited. The smart choice is the one that expands your future instead of shrinking it. Beyond cost and discipline, there's another layer that determines whether success lasts. Before the rewards show up, before anyone recognizes you, before opportunities start opening up, there's something more important that has to be built first. That something is character. You can be handed money. You can be offered a title. You can be given influence. But if your character isn't developed, you won't be able to keep any of it for long. Character is like internal capital. It's the asset on the inside that determines how much success on the outside you can actually handle. Someone might be given an opportunity that's bigger than their character, but they won't be able to sustain it. Real capacity starts internally. Reliability has to come before opportunity. A lot of people say they're just waiting for their chance, but they haven't been consistent in the small things already in front of them. They want bigger responsibilities while ignoring the basic ones they've already been trusted with. The world doesn't hand out greater responsibility to people who mishandle smaller things. Reliability isn't flashy. It's simple and steady. It shows up on time. It keeps promises. It finishes what it starts. It doesn't need constant supervision to stay focused. When someone becomes consistently reliable, it becomes much safer to give them bigger opportunities. Integrity has to come before influence. Influence just amplifies what's already there. If someone has strong integrity, influence builds trust. If someone lacks integrity, influence magnifies the damage they can do. It's smarter to strengthen your principles before your platform grows. Integrity isn't proven in public speeches or big moments. It's proven in private choices. It's built when you choose what's right instead of what's easy, especially when no one would know the difference. Those quiet decisions create the foundation that trust stands on. Emotional control has to come before leadership. If someone can't manage their own reactions, they'll struggle to lead anyone else. Leadership requires steadiness under pressure and clarity when things are uncertain. Without emotional discipline, authority becomes unstable. There will always be moments of frustration, disappointment, and criticism. Those are the moments that reveal character. If someone reacts with anger, trust starts to erode. If they respond with composure, respect grows. Leadership isn't sustained by a title. It's sustained by self-control. What you do in private shapes what you can handle in public. Your unseen habits determine your visible capacity. The routines no one sees, the preparation no one applauds, the disciplined choices you make alone. Those are what build real strength. Public success is usually the outcome of private consistency. Long before someone gets promoted, their character has already been forming. They've been building habits. They've been sharpening their thinking. They've been improving their skills. Promotion doesn't create ability. It exposes it. Trust builds slowly. It isn't handed out because of potential. It's earned through proof. Every promise you keep adds to your credibility. Every responsibility you handle increases that trust. Over time, that trust becomes real value. Strong character allows you to carry more weight. Success brings pressure. It brings expectations, attention, and accountability. Without character, that pressure feels overwhelming. With character, it becomes manageable. Some people rise quickly, but fewer are able to stay there. Fast growth without internal development often leads to fast collapse. If your opportunity outpaces your capacity, strain sets in. Eventually, something breaks. Character increases your capacity gradually. It builds patience, it sharpens judgment, it gives you perspective. Every disciplined decision expands the size of the life you're able to handle responsibly. Your success will only grow as large as your character can sustain. If your discipline is inconsistent, your results won't hold. If your integrity wavers, your influence will fade. If your reliability is uncertain, your opportunities will shrink. That's why inner development has to come before outer reward. You have to become the kind of person who can handle more before you receive more. The internal structure has to be solid before the external structure can rise. This kind of growth is quiet. It doesn't draw attention. It happens one decision at a time, day after day. Most people won't notice the process, but they will eventually notice the results. You can't fake character for long. You can't borrow it from someone else. It's built through repetition, through discipline, through choosing principle over convenience. Every time you honor your word, you strengthen it. Every time you correct yourself honestly, you refine it. When opportunity finally comes, it will test what you've built. It will reveal how reliable you are, how strong your integrity is, and how steady your emotions remain under pressure. If your foundation is solid, you'll stand. If it's weak, the cracks will show. Character isn't something only successful people need. It's what makes lasting success possible. It determines whether growth leads to stability or stress. It decides whether influence leads to positive impact or unintended damage. If you focus on becoming dependable, trustworthy, and disciplined first, you're building something that can't easily be taken from you. You're strengthening the core that will support everything else you achieve. The rewards people see are external. Character isn't. But character is what keeps those rewards in place. Without it, success fades. With it, success lasts. So before you chase more, work on becoming more. Before you ask for opportunity, prove you're reliable. Before you seek influence, establish integrity. Responsibility is given to those who've shown they can handle it. Character is what allows you to endure once you succeed. Invest in it early, and you'll be able to sustain whatever progress and recognition come your way. That same foundation carries into how success is built day by day. And when you look closely, this same pattern shows up in the way success is built day by day. Success doesn't usually come from one huge, dramatic moment. It's not about a single heroic effort that changes everything overnight. It's built in smaller payments over time. It requires showing up and paying into it every day. A lot of people wait for a burst of motivation. They wait for the perfect mood, the perfect timing, the perfect conditions. They imagine progress happening through big, impressive moves. But real progress is less exciting and much more reliable. It comes from repetition. Small actions done daily start to add up. Reading one page might not feel like much. Making one disciplined decision can seem minor. One practice session might feel ordinary. But when those small actions are repeated consistently, they begin to compound. Compounding doesn't make noise at the beginning. It works quietly in the background. Skills improve, thinking sharpens, habits become stronger. Over time, what once felt small becomes meaningful and noticeable. Momentum comes from repetition, not bursts of intensity. Intensity feels powerful, but it usually fades quickly. Repetition builds slowly and lasts. Someone who practices a little every day will often outperform someone who practices hard once in a while. And think about reading. You know, studying for hours in one evening can feel productive. But if you don't touch the material again for weeks, the impact fades. Reading 10 pages a day, consistently over months, can completely change your level of understanding. The steady pace creates deeper growth. Exercise works the same way. Pushing yourself to extremes occasionally can leave you exhausted or discouraged. Training consistently at a moderate level builds strength in a way that's sustainable. The body responds best to regular effort, not random extremes. Skill building follows this pattern too. Mastery doesn't happen in a weekend. It's built through daily adjustments, daily refinement, and daily use. Every repetition improves something. Every review adds clarity. Skipping days compounds just like practicing does. If you regularly neglect a discipline, you're building a habit of inconsistency. Postponing becomes easier. Excuses feel more reasonable. Whatever you repeat becomes reinforced, whether it's progress or delay. Excellence usually comes from reinforcement. not dramatic change. Many people try to overhaul their entire life at once. They create big plans that demand major shifts. When the initial excitement fades, the plan falls apart. Lasting improvement is usually quieter and steadier. When you commit to paying daily, your progress becomes more stable. You're not relying on emotional highs. You're not waiting for perfect conditions. You build regardless of how you feel that day. Consistency becomes your advantage. Daily discipline creates stability in your mindset. A setback doesn't shake you as much because you know you'll be back at it tomorrow. A small disappointment doesn't derail you because your focus is on the process, not instant results. It strengthens your trust in yourself too. Every time you follow through, you reinforce the belief that you can rely on your own word. That confidence isn't built from positive thinking. It's built from repeated action. If you miss a day, the answer is simple. Start again the next day. Don't turn one mistake into a new pattern. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. It means persistence. It means correcting quickly and continuing steadily. When you're consistent, you don't need to keep reinventing your strategy. You don't have to redesign your life every few weeks. You just maintain the habits that move you forward. Over time, those habits create a stable structure for long-term success. The daily effort can feel plain. It doesn't usually get applause. It doesn't create dramatic stories, but it builds real strength. It prepares you for opportunities long before they show up. People who rely on intensity often go through cycles. They get excited, push hard, then burn out. They make big promises and then lose momentum. The disciplined person moves forward at a steady pace and avoids those extreme swings. When you decide to pay daily, progress becomes straightforward. You know what needs to be done today. You do it. Then you repeat tomorrow. The simplicity is what makes it effective. Eventually, the accumulation becomes visible. Your skills improve. Your confidence grows. Your capacity increases. Others might call it talent or luck, but you'll know it came from steady payments made over time. Success isn't one big transaction. It's a long series of small deposits. Every day gives you a chance to invest. Every disciplined action adds to your total. The balance grows quietly until it's impossible to ignore. If you're willing to pay a little every day, you won't need dramatic effort to carry you. You won't depend on emotional highs to move forward. Routine will guide you, and repetition will strengthen you. So remember, success isn't determined by how big your effort is on one day. It's determined by how consistently you show up. Pay a little each day. Reinforce what matters. Repeat what builds you. Over time, the accumulation handles the rest. In the work, even when no one is clapping in the work, even when no one is clapping for you, it's easy to work hard when the recognition comes quickly. It's much harder to keep going when your effort is unnoticed and your progress is quiet. Most of the time, the world doesn't reward preparation right away. The long study sessions don't get celebrated. The early mornings don't get announced. The steady correction of your habits doesn't draw attention. But those are exactly the investments that shape your future results. If you need applause to keep moving, your effort will always be unstable. Applause is inconsistent. It depends on trends, opinions, and circumstances you can't control. When recognition becomes your motivation, inconsistency follows close behind. External validation can give you a temporary boost, but it can't carry you for the long term. There will be seasons when your work feels invisible. There will be stretches when no one notices your discipline. That's where maturity shows up. Self-respect grows when you keep the promises you make to yourself. If you say you'll wake up early and you do it, your confidence increases. If you commit to preparing and follow through, your belief in yourself gets stronger. Other people may not see those wins, but you feel them internally. Working without attention builds independence. You learn to act based on principle instead of praise. You do what's right because it's right, not because someone might reward you for it. That kind of independence frees you from depending emotionally on approval. Building a solid reputation takes time. Quick recognition can feel exciting, but steady credibility is more valuable. Every consistent action adds another layer to your reputation. Over time, it becomes strong enough to handle criticism and pressure. Keeping your commitments when no one is watching is one of the highest levels of discipline. It's easy to meet expectations when there's an audience. It's harder to maintain standards in private. But those private moments are where your character is truly formed. The people who move ahead consistently are the ones who act before they're guaranteed a reward. They prepare before opportunity is certain. They improve their skills before recognition shows up. They don't wait for proof that their effort will pay off. They trust that it will. When you reach this point, your focus shifts. You stop asking whether people are noticing your work. You start asking whether you're doing it well. You stop measuring progress by praise. You measure it by your own standards. There will be times when the routine feels repetitive and the results feel far away. There will be moments when others seem to be moving ahead faster. If your motivation depends on comparison, discouragement will follow. But if your motivation is grounded in principle, you'll stay steady. Real commitment shows up when there's no spotlight. It shows up when you do what's necessary, even though no one will congratulate you. It shows up when you stick to your discipline, even though no one is checking on you. Over time, that independence becomes real strength. Criticism doesn't shake you as easily because your drive comes from within. Praise doesn't inflate you because your standards are personal. You act from conviction instead of reacting to feedback. A reputation built slowly tends to last longer. It's based on repeated proof, not sudden attention. When challenges come, that kind of reputation holds up because it was built through consistency, not excitement. There's dignity in working quietly. There's power in improving your skills without announcing it. There's strength in keeping your word without needing acknowledgement. Those steady investments are what produce results that last. Maturity doesn't mean you stop appreciating recognition. It means you don't depend on it. You can value praise without needing it to continue. You can welcome encouragement without waiting for it before you act. When you operate at this level, your progress starts to move forward, quietly but consistently. You spend less time chasing validation and more time improving your preparation. You focus on substance instead of display. Eventually, sustained effort gets noticed. It may not happen immediately and it may not be dramatic, but consistent value has a way of becoming visible over time. The people who keep investing without applause often earn a kind of respect that lasts. In the end, success usually expects payment up front, and often without witnesses. The few who understand that keep building regardless of attention. They improve steadily, work quietly, and trust that the results will come in time. When your commitment isn't tied to applause, you become difficult to stop. You're guided by principles, strengthened by discipline, and supported by self-respect. That's maturity. That's strength. And that's how lasting success is built.